Corner, the government has announced plans to deploy security personnel to major markets to address the recent wave of market fires. Now, this decision was revealed by President John Mahama during a meeting with traders from Kantamanto. ChannelOne News' Akosi Ochre reports.
President John Dramani Mahama had a packed schedule on Monday, meeting key stakeholders to discuss pressing national issues. The day began with a meeting with the executives of the National House of Chiefs, focusing on resolving chieftaincy disputes and the role of chiefs in environmental protection.
The chief passes away and a new chief has to be selected. Invariably, 2 rival chiefs or 3 rival chiefs suddenly appear. In the 1992 Constitution, it was decided from the unpleasant experiences of the past where government used to interfere in chieftaincy matters to leave the issue of chieftaincy completely to the chiefs themselves. That is the National House of Chiefs and the regional houses of chiefs. But then I do think that there are issues that come up, especially with the selection of new chiefs that creates security crisis. And so when law and order breaks down, government is called in to protect the peace. And so I think that we must work with you to see how we can prevent this from happening.
While congratulating the president on his electoral victory, Mamponghine Dasabre Osebunsu II expressed his support for the president's decision to abolish the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs.
To our first meeting as the Standing Committee of the National House of Chiefs, we graciously do welcome you, and once again, congratulations. You've done well, and as majority of us anticipated, that you go through our normal constitutional provisions, etc., etc., Ghana is safe. We thank you again for that. There's peace prevailing in the kingdom. If the outgoing illustrious president couldn't set a good tone or set a good tone, a lot depended on you as incoming. Fortunately for Nananum and our respective kingdoms, you graciously also extended.
President Mahama also held discussions with independent power producers where he attributed the $2.5 billion debt in the energy sector to the Akufo-Addo-led administration's mismanagement of the Energy Sector Levy Act. He emphasized the need to restructure the sector's financial framework.
The more important and critical issue was the debt and paying down the debt that accumulated in the sector. And so we introduced the Energy Sector Levy. And our anticipation was that looking at the revenues that were going to be generated by the energy sector, within 5 years we would have been able to clear the legacy debt. And so we passed the ELSA levy. But after we passed it, we left office in December and a new government came in. And they had other ideas and other ways of trying to do things. But unfortunately, one of the outcomes was that ELSA was not used for its intended purpose, and the revenues of ELSA were mismanaged. And so what should have gone to pay down a lot of the debt that has accumulated today was used for other purposes. And so we have the situation we have.
Later in the day, President Mahama engaged traders affected by the recent Kantamanto market fire. He announced new measures including the deployment of security personnel to prevent future market fires and pledged government support for rebuilding efforts.
I remember it happened before in 2013 when I was newly sworn in as president. There were market fires in almost every market, which was quite unusual. And in many cases, the investigation showed that people deliberately set fire in order to just cause chaos and confusion. And so we need to look at several things. One, how to prevent it from happening again. 2, how to alleviate your plight, and 3, how the market should be rebuilt